These are the two sprayers I use when I do my antiquing. The one on the left is a Swiss Mix acetone sprayer. And I like that one because it has a tire valve. I can hook up this little battery tire pump that you can get on Amazon and pump it up to 45 psi in a couple of minutes without having to use the hand pump. Usually to get to 45 psi with the hand pump, I got to pump it 100 times. So it's nice just to hook up this little pump and turn it on and let it do the work for you. Then you just want to put your water-based urethane, water, and antique powder solution in there. Pour it through a paint strainer so you don't get anything to clog your little tip. I like to use the cone tip to spray. And so that spray works really well. You just want to keep shaking it up as you're spraying with it. Keep the color in suspension as you go. And then the other one that we've been using with the roll top system for several years is the Backpack battery powered sprayer. And the one I've been using is Sprayers Plus. It's a 105EX model. And that one works great to push the button and you can just spray an antique for hours without the battery going dead. So those are kind of the two sprayers that work the best for antiquing. Also, the half-gallon pump-up sprayers from Home Depot work nice. They work better than the ones from Lowe's. So I like to use the Home Depot brand. They don't break down as easy. And those ones work great for antiquing, doing vertical edges and walls and little touch-ups and highlights. We're putting our paint strainer over our backpack sprayer. Gonna fill it up with some more antiquing. You always want to mix the bucket of antiquing. Color will settle to the bottom and mix it up really good right before you pour it in your sprayer. When I'm using the backpack sprayer, I only like to fill it up to about 2 gallons full, about halfway. It seems to spray better, the color stays in suspension better. It's also lighter to carry on your back when it's only got 2 gallons instead of 4 gallons. Shake your back once in a while to mix up the antiquing as you're spraying every few minutes. Just spray to let it puddle. Just kind of do circular motions with your sprayer, row by row. This will dry darker. Right now it's got the milky urethane masking the color, but it'll dry darker once it dries and the white liquid clears up. You can see here the puddles are drying on the border, starting to turn the nutmeg color. So when you first spray it down, it has the white haze of the water-based urethane that doesn't show the true color until that clears up. And then it'll turn this darker antique color like you're used to with the water. For antiquing vertical surfaces with our water-based urethane antiquing, just want to spray a thin coat, just lightly brush to knock any drips down, remove any drips. And we're just fogging it on the verticals. Use a shield below so you don't drip a bunch down below. I like to use the little half-gallon pump-up sprayers when I'm doing verticals. And usually it'll take 2 or 3 coats like this to build up the color. Just trying to get the color to match when you do the horizontal surface antiquing. You want the verticals to not be too light to match. You want them to match the horizontal. So 2 coats, 3 coats, whatever it needs to build up the color. We're spraying some Kahlua right now, 2 ounces per gallon. And we're just spraying a coat over the nutmeg to darken it up. Customer wants a darker look. Sometimes we'll just do 1 coat, and we might have just left the nutmeg by itself and sealed it, but this customer wants a darker finish. I'm using this little battery-powered sprayer you can get on Amazon to spray the vertical edges. I mixed up the water-based urethane and water antiquing with some nutmeg. I'm just going along hitting the verticals. We have a piece of foam we're floating along with some paper towels on top to kind of soak up the drips and things, the overspray. Probably good to use a bigger piece of foam, like 4 foot instead of 2 foot. Just spraying a second coat of antiquing. This time we're putting Kahlua on top of the nutmeg. We just sprayed this vertical edge with a little bit of Kahlua, and we have a few little drips collecting at the bottom of the edge, so we're just going to hit it with the brush. Just kind of dap the drips and make it look natural. So after you spray a section, just check and see if you have any drips anywhere and touch up with a brush before they dry. We sprayed nutmeg, 2 ounces per gallon of our antiquing solution. And now we just sprayed some Kahlua, 2 ounces per gallon, over the dry nutmeg. Try to get a little darker color for the customer. Everything's been antique now, and we're ready to start putting down the sealer. I'm just walking around, and I'm wearing the backpack sprayer with some Kahlua, 2 ounces per gallon, just checking for light spots. Just touching up a few spots that I want to add a little more color to. Just kind of spraying lightly. Won't take much, just go do a little touch up here and there. You want to get the color to look the way you want it before you do the sealer. So this gives you an opportunity to spray some more color, get the final look you want, get the customer's approval that they like the color before you put the sealer on.